I have in Hollywood for the IE Network. So, let's get into it, man. Should Cardi B respond back to Akbar? Akbar dropped the Cardi B diss record or a portion of the diss record. Should Cardi B respond back to Akbar in the name of hip hop? And my answer to that is plain and simply no. Why? Because Nicki Minaj, who is the queen of rap, this is the formula that she created. And her formula says Cardi B shouldn't respond back to Akbar. Let me explain for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about. And that's a lot of you. You know, a lot of you that's been following hip hop for 25 minutes as opposed to me that's been following it for 30 years or more. All right? So let's get into why I said Nicki Minaj says not to, right? If you remember, when Nicki Minaj was on top, there was a girl named Keys who came out and dissed Nicki Minaj. In case you don't remember,
bitch get mad and gotta go in on your dumb ass like this. Okay, I was on the motherfucking YouTube, had my little nephew trying to find them blues clues. Then I seen something about a new little rap bitch. Told him hold tight. I just had to click that shit. Then I'm like, what? My shit must got a virus. This is not a rap bitch. This is Miley Cyrus. Must be something wrong cause it's beat, cause it's playing shit. But she on the second verse still not saying shit. Then I'm like, oh, my shit acting right. It's just this bitch simply not rapping right. See, I was laying low, y'all. I was on my trap shit, putting it off. I get back to the rap shit, I'ma let him simmer then hit him with the fire. But I ain't know the need was this motherfucking die. I ain't know y'all was listening to these faking ass birds and shit. I ain't know they was making up words and shit. But it's cool. We loading up the black trucks. We riding out. First stop gonna be that slut. Fuck 5 stars. Tell them keys to the galaxy. The rap game hungry. Tell them that I'm calories. I'm sneezing at these bitches. Fake chickens is an allergy. I don't get gifts. Niggas put me on a salary. Now who is gonna pop off? Go hard, not soft. I use your last mixtape to wipe my niece snot off. I am an infection. How you gonna stop it? I'm all up in your bloodstream. No antibiotics. They like keep drop it. I'm like, no, pop shit. Swagger is galactic. I'ma need a rocket.
now, Keys absolutely destroyed Nicki Minaj on an incredible diss record. On Nicki's beat, Itty Bitty Piggy, right? This was Nicki's response back to Keys.
14,000 of you. I don't respond to stupidity because I don't have to. I don't need it for publicity. And people that do that, they need it. Could you bring me? If don't be extra, please. When you're doing.
So basically, she said she wasn't. That's how what the rest of the video went. She basically said she's not responding to someone that's on such a lower level. And then the first comment in these in her comment section was, Nicki's career is the response to Keys. So, according to the queen of rap, you shouldn't respond to people who is not on your level, or at least nowhere near your level. That's the formula that the queen of rap set and created. So if Keys wasn't garnished a response, and everyone's saying, oh, we have to do it like old school hip hop, go to the booth. Well, old school hip hop is not going to the booth for every person that responds to you. So why should Cardi B waste bars on Akbar? Because this is what's going to happen. All of the people that hate Cardi is going to run and stream Akbar's song and try to make it seem as though like that song, no matter what Cardi B comes back with, the first thing they're going to say is, oh, she didn't write it. Y'all could sit there and watch her writing it and then spit it, and y'all would still say she didn't write it. So what does she have to gain from responding back to Akbar? Joe Budden, and I'll take you on another hip-hop lesson, Joe Budden dropped 4 diss tracks on Drake's head. Drake never responded back to Joe Budden. He gave like one line, not even a line, one word, pump, pump, pump it up. Like, that's the only thing he said. And all of his fans said, Joe Budden isn't relevant. Why would Drake respond to him? That's only going to give him relevancy. He's trying to get clout off of Drake's name. And Joe Budden is way more relevant in hip-hop than Akbar. So no. Why should she respond back to Akbar? What is she going to gain from it? Y'all just want her to respond so then you can hit her with, oh, she didn't write that anyway. But I do remember the Drake fans saying, don't respond to Joe Budden. For what? Why would you respond to Joe Budden? Jay-Z said, after responding to Nas, you know how many people were taking shots at Jay? What did Jay-Z say? And for all you other cats taking shots at Jigga, you only get half a bar. Fuck y'all niggas. He didn't respond back to them. So like I said, man, you got to pick your battles. If this was Nicki Minaj, if this was Megan Thee Stallion, if this was Doja Cat, if this was a girl that's up there and they made a diss record, I'm not talking about subliminal shots, and they made a diss record at Cardi B, then yes, in the name of hip-hop, she should respond. But if you're doing it like hip-hop it has always done it, you don't respond back to everybody. You only give people responses that are worthy of a response. Now, Asian Doll and Katie Got Bands, neither one of them are big in hip-hop. They're pretty much on the same level. Asian Doll may be a little bit more known than Katie Got Bands, but I could see them going back and forth. Why should Cardi B go back and forth with Akbar? Just because y'all want to see her in some drama? So you can discredit her anyway for whatever she says? No, that's not smart. That's not smart. And according to, when the funny thing is, a lot of times when rappers who are not as big as other rappers go and make diss records, if it's hot, the fan base says, don't respond back to them. They're nobodies. They're irrelevant. They're just trying to use you for clout. But with Cardi B, it's different. I'm all about keeping that same energy. You see, that's why a lot of people don't fuck with me. Because you're not just talking to some poo-putt who just started following hip-hop 5 years ago. Or started following rap 5 years ago. Or rap 10 years ago. You talking to a motherfucking OG who's heard all the diss records. I know all the situations. I know all the beefs. No. Cardi B should not respond back to Akbar. And if you listen to my reasons and what I just told you about the Keys situation, Keys still ain't never got no response. right? If that was Nicki's career, is the response to Key's verse. Cardi's career is the response to Akbar. Period. Nobody should be responding back to people who you're not going to gain anything from. You're not going to gain anything from it. What can she gain from responding back to Akbar? Nothing. This social media era. This is not when people saying, I see people saying, oh yeah, girls are going back to the booth. Hip hop is coming back. No, it isn't. Because back when people were beefing and making beef records and diss records, there wasn't social media there to decide who the winner was. And it's not going to be, oh, Akbar won because she went number one on iTunes for the day after she got mad, after all of Cardi B's haters mass streamed and mass bought Akbar's song. No, why should she do that? That's dumb. Cardi B, don't even waste your time responding back to this bum. If you listen to reasoning, and if you're objective, all the points that I made were 100% legit. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe.